1, 2, 3. Same as it always is. Did you find the game and you're trying to join?
Yeah, do you know that's the password to Alderaan? So that they got the freshest oxygen in all the land.
Sounds fun. Alrighty, so for this, I'm going England. I recommend for learning the game you either play as Portugal or Castile. Ottomans are also a pretty good choice, but you'll be far away from me, so I wouldn't be able to help you if you need assistance with something.
I could probably be like Brittany or Ireland.
No. You don't want to be anywhere near England expansion. That's why I'm saying you should be like Portugal or Castile. Because if you go Ireland, my missions are to conquer Scotland and Ireland and then sail to the New World. Actually, yeah. Maybe pick Portugal.
What if I was a Native American?
For learning the game, it's pretty bad. That and the second Europeans show up, they just kill you because they have guns and your armies are using sticks and whatnot.
I'm pretty good with sticks.
Not in this game. I think just pick Portugal.
You think this music's gonna demonetize me?
I have no idea.
I'll be
Also,
Portugal, though.
Pardon? There you go. So Portugal starts in their king is underage, so there's a regency, but that's pretty okay. It's only like a 2-year regency, so you can use the time to relax and just get. Alright, let me know when you're reading all these menus.
Okay, I got the menus. But I'm just gonna close them all.
Okay. Alrighty, so as Portugal, you and I start allied.
That's cool.
It is.
My enemies are Morocco, Tunis, and Telecomen.
Morocco, Tunis, Tlemcen. Yeah. So I highly recommend you ally Castile, because Castile is a historical friend, so they'll basically never go to war with you.
Morocco separatist. It says I can handle them.
That uses military power. So at the top of your screen you have treasury, manpower, sailors. Then down you have your country name, and on that same line you have administrative power, diplomatic power, military power, and in general, those three things are worth more than anything else in this game because they are the Muslim. Yeah. So to enter diplomacy of the country, you can just right click on them and it opens the menu.
Okay, I sent alliance to Spain.
Yeah, so once we unpause, they'll probably accept.
I chose one advisor too.
Yeah, so it also give income. So yeah, in general, it's not a bad idea to have the highest level advisor you can afford.
Okay, I don't think I need a war advisor yet since I'm Portugal.
Military, you want all three types of power. Admin, diplomacy, and military. You need all three. Alrighty, and I'm going to unpause. If you press B, it's kind of like a quick menu to all the different options there are in the game. There's a lot of things. Tab 1 is Army. In general, you want to try and maintain a large army so other countries don't try to clear.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause and keep it slow for a couple of in-game days. Oh, another thing you might want to do is there's a military screen. You might want to mothball your forts so that you pay less maintenance because they're pretty expensive.
What with my forts?
Okay, so you're going to press F1, and then by default it is the period button or military tab. And then in the bottom left that screen, there's a button Mothball All Forts. you might want to do that, because nobody's going to attack Portugal early game.
Okay, I did it.
Alright, so that should save you an extra gold every month, which adds up.
I'm assuming pirates are like guys that stole your bike back in the day.
You're breaking up, what? If I was something about pirates, it is because the North African countries have the ability to raid coasts, which means they steal your money.
Yeah, I was saying pirates are probably like those guys who'd steal your bike back in the day.
Yeah, most likely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a war to prepare for. Part of England's whole thing is they have a civil war to deal with. It'll happen pretty much any time between 1500. That's better to just let it happen.
Is there any way I could stop these pirates?
Yes, conquer every single coastal province they have. So yeah, good luck with that. Also, press F1. 8. Portugal has a unique mission tree that gives access to things. You can kind of see what they steer you towards. Note, you do not have to do all the missions. Like, one of your missions has you go to war with Castile, and then you can end up getting, like, half of Castile's land. I would not recommend doing that tree. Castile likes you. It's a good idea to keep them liking you.
I see his spearman just like spearing the air.
Yeah, so what that is training the... So, drilling the army typically gives benefit. But it does mean you pay lots of money, so... Oh, another thing you can do. Press F1. And then press 4, or go to the Economy tab. You can actually choose how much you actively pay your army. So full maintenance is for when you're at war, and typically you put it on lower maintenance when you're not at war.
Okay, I put it at 70%.
However much you want to put it at. No, like I said, no one's likely to. Oh, another fun thing you can do in this game. Your navy, and then click on specifically your light ships. You can give them the mission to privateer, which will give them money every month. And typically you want to privateer against countries you don't like. So if you didn't like Venice, then privateering Venice's node will give you some decent money.
What if I hunted down the pirates?
You want to do that with heavy ships. So typically you hunt down pirates in whatever trade zones you are making money in to prevent other people from stealing your money.
My truce with Granada will expire soon.
Granada. So this game is set up in historical events. So a few years before 1444, both Castile, Aragon, and Portugal went to war with Andalusia and got the borders we have currently. So Castile's truce expires before yours and Aragon, so most likely he will go to war to get those last 4 provinces of Granada.
Apparently, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What happened now?
I was gonna say something, but I was eating, and then I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, nice. You should set your rivals. So when you press F1 and it says enemies, right underneath it says rivals, you should set your rival.
Oh, Morocco's Islam.
Yep. And you're a cat. And 95% of countries in this game care about religion.
Not enough rivals. So I should probably make Morocco my rival.
Well, you do start with Ceuta, which is already on northern end of Morocco's land, so it makes sense. Typically, you want to rival nations that you can beat. So, I mean, in your case, Morocco, Tunis, and Tlemcen are probably not bad ideas. Because Castile also hates Morocco.
How do I rival them again?
F1. And then in the screen where it says enemies, right underneath it is rules, and you pick them. Also, it costs 100 diplomatic power to change your rivals, so you're kind of stuck as your rivals for a while unless you really eclipse them.
In the diplomacy?
Pardon?
Is it in the diplomacy?
I think so. It's in one of those. I'm pretty sure the game has a menu pop-up that says not enough rivals. Try right-clicking on land you own.
Okay, I got my rivals now.
Good.
I can humiliate my rivals.
If you go to war with them and win, yes.
USA, USA.
Es Portugal.
That's why I wanted to be America, so I could just start chanting USA.
Can you say USA in Cherokee?
Yeah. USA, USA.
I don't think so. I'm unconvinced.
I got a quest to build a flagship, and I only got 115 gold, but it's 100 gold.
Yeah, you get to customize your flagship to decide what type of ship it is and what bonuses you want it to give to your... All in all, it's pretty good.
So it's a bad idea to build it right now?
Well, if you fully outfit it, it costs near 1.5 gold in maintenance on its own. So, yeah, I think it's a bad idea for you. I don't think Portugal's particularly rich right now. In 20 years' time, when you're colonizing Africa and the Caribbean and Brazil, you'll be able to afford it.
Okay. My first enemy's gonna be Morocco.
So, if you wanted to pull some shenanigans, Morocco is allied with Granada, so if you wanted to, you could declare war on Morocco, humiliate Granada, and then humiliate Morocco. But that's not easy, so...
I think Spain's already at war with Grenada.
Nope. Grenada has rebels.
So that'd be a good time to declare war on Grenada, though, right?
You have a truce. If you break truce, you'll lose -5 stability, and you'll have huge war exhaustion. This game seriously penalizes you for breaking truces, and the AI will never break a truce. Break a truce and then conquer more than like 2 provinces, coalitions form, and it ignores every penalty ever. Everybody can join the coalition. So in general, you want to avoid aggressive expansion too much.
Age of Discovery. I'm gonna send a missionary. Get rid of this Sunni religion.
Yeah. So the game has modifiers that increase or decrease how fast you will change that, and also depending on the modifiers and autonomy and things, if you have less than 0%, you will never convert that province. Also, Sunni Islam has a -2% missionary strength for you, so it's going to be harder to convert.
How can I reach these kids?
If you click on Ceuta, and then click the button that says North Morocco, you can select an edict, and then you can select 1% missionary strength, and I don't know, that might make a difference.
I see some more fighting in the Telecoman.
Tlemcen? Yes, they are at war with Morocco.
So this is my time, right?
Morocco is allied with Grenada and has 3 vassals, and even though they're fighting somebody else, it's probably still not going to be an easy. And you might want to move your army over to Ceuta, and then assign a general if you're going to do.
Spain would help me though, right?
Maybe.
E2, Spain.
Remember when we used to be able to play without being on speed 1?
Speed 1?
Yeah, we've been on speed 1 for a while. I've just turned it up, but I remember a while ago when we were playing, we played without lag and it was amazing.
Yeah. It's up to the RNG gods.
Apparently. And we've been set back to 1.
Spain will not accept my war.
Yeah. So unless you promise land, which I do not recommend you do, they are unlikely to join your...
What if I gave him my piece of Morocco to take a piece of Morocco?
If you promised them land and then didn't give them land, they'd probably break their alliance. If they'll even join.
So I could have Spain suicide into Morocco and then have them kill each other, and then I could take Spain and Morocco?
You are too ambitious for a person that has 20 minutes of game time.
I live fast and hot.
Mm-hmm. Also, when you're allied with somebody, you can't have them as an ally in a war and then declare war on them.
Well, if I didn't give him the land, we'd break the alliance.
Yes, but his country size is like 4 times yours, and he has a gold mine. So he can definitely afford the troops to kick your ass.
Oh, man. It's the age of discovery.
Get some bonuses from that. Kildare has insulted me. It's time to wage war on Irish miners.
Remus was in my chat. Is that you, Remus? Remus was telling me not to declare war. He saw me eyeing it.
Who's telling you? What?
He was in the chat. He was like, don't go to war, because he saw me looking at the war.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, man.
I could debase my currency.
Bad idea. Bad. That increases corruption, and corruption increases how much you spend your administrative, diplomatic, and military power. When you spend them, it costs more, and it's also very expensive to get rid of corruption unless you have ideas that have yearly corruption reduction.
Okay, I promoted Mercantilism.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Whenever events like that pop up, you should take the option that gives mercantilism.
How do I get the valid Casic belly?
What are you wanting to...
I was just looking at Morocco, and in order to go to war with them, it says I need it.
If they're your rival, you should have a valid Casus Belli already, which is humiliate rival.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I understand now.
I mean, you can declare a no Casus Belli war, but man, it's a bad idea.
Can I build more trade ships, or are they just automated?
You can build more. Press B. And then the second option is naval units, and you can see how many you can support without paying extra.
Naval limit 20.
I mean, and that however many ships you already have.
I got 18 at the moment.
So you can build 2 more.
So which one's the trade ship?
Light ship.
So the bark?
That one.
I should probably build one heavy ship for defense, right?
You're Portugal, so you're better off building galleys if you're worried about being attacked, because...
I was thinking about the pirates, though.
I mean, yeah, depends. on how many people are pirating Seville.
Yeah, like one pirate though is like covers the cost of the whole ship.
Yeah, so you should build lightships and pirate other trade nodes, and use any heavy ships you have. If there are pirates in the Sevilla trade node, then you should use heavy ships to protect trade, not to hunt pirates.
E2 pirates. I got a lot of history with people stealing my bikes.
You're well acquainted.
It's like a personal vendetta. Like I got this guy named Australia. I follow him around everywhere because I caught him stealing my bike.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
How much administrative power do you have right now?
428.
If you want to spend some of it, there's something you can do because you're Portugal.
Like what?
Click any of your land and then go to the state screen.
E-states?
The place where you activated any edicts. And then if you go down underneath the provinces you own, there should be holy orders there. I recommend activating the first one that gives missionary strength and build cost because it gives you +1 tax development in each province of that state. You can only do it once, but for 50 admin per state, it's a pretty good payoff.
Those poor Irish people.
Which Irish people?
I see your army just like taunting them with your spear.
Oh, yeah. It's the English way.
That one guy, the gray one, has a food shortage. He needs potatoes.
Mmm. Good old potatoes that never run out of yield.
Yeah, but they don't have potatoes yet because we haven't went to America.
Yeah. There's a few things about this game that I am highly nitpicky about. Number one is that all precious metals are just summed up as gold. Like, there's no silver and such metals like that, it's just gold. Mildly annoys me. You know, it's funny, I play this, and it makes me want to play CK2, and then when I play CK2, it makes me want to play this.
Why can't we just play both at the same time?
Because I'm on a crap top, and I don't have the CPU usage available for that.
Same here.
Also, at some point, I need to do the English thing and declare war on Scotland.
Braveheart will try to stop you. William Wallace, he'll be like shaking his butt cheeks at you.
I'm pretty sure William Wallace is long dead at this point. Also, some countries in this game have some ridiculously good buffs for their economy. Like Sweden gets a +5 goods produced modifier for copper. So if you develop that province of Sweden, you just roll in money. Oh yeah, also, every good in this game has a production leader bonus. Which, is usually pretty good. Like half of them give a bonus of like, oh, you just make some more money from this.
Pretty cool that the boats could fight in this one.
Yeah, no, it's a nice detail I prefer from CK2.
A generous donation from England.
You're welcome. I own, like, some of the richest provinces in the game. And based on how I play England, I'll probably never lose them, so...
turns out one of my ancestors was a saint.
Ah, yes. Also, when you start colonizing areas, it helps if the Pope likes you, because then he can declare an entire colonial region yours, which is pretty good. Then it gives you an easy reason to go to war with other areas if they colonized the same area. Basically, you want to get exploration ideas and then go into expansion, and then just spam the colony.
Should I have all my ships pirating together?
Just light ships.
No, I mean like in one group.
For the sake of managing them, yes. It's a lot easier. We've had a lucky game so far. Nearly 1451 and the Renaissance hasn't spawned yet.
I thought I already got the Renaissance.
Oh, it has. I just didn't notice. That's funny. Never mind.
Isn't it a good thing though? It gives us technology.
What happens is if you don't have the Renaissance embraced, you get a penalty to technology.
How do we embrace it?
You need to wait until your provinces have a progress bar filled, and then based on some math you pay to either instantly embrace it, or you wait until every one of your provinces has it, and then you pay a single gold coin to embrace.
The Renaissance is good for us, I guess.
And it's really great for people in Italy, because that's where it's guaranteed to spawn. Castile's no longer a great power? What happened? That's rough.
It happens.
I have to wait till 1454 before I can reintegrate my French land. England has a pretty crappy event if you hold this one province called Maine before 1450.
Onion. Cut the onion. Increase tax and manpower. Rubicon. Her queen consort John has impressed mainly men and women at the court with sharp wit and extensive knowledge of the slow natural world, as long as a collector of tongues. The queen is always right. Remember that, kids.
Also, I hope you're enjoying the look of France, because from the 9th of June, they're going to be a vassal swarm.
I had a son.
Hooray! Cracker Snatcher Diaby. Oh, he's pretty good too.
He's
A
always
4.46. Those stats are pretty good.
He's also black. My wife.
He's Portuguese. He can't be black.
My wife was questioning why he was black, but I was like, that's just normal.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, honey. Love you, bye! In future games of us playing this, we should do a Denmark-Sweden.
If we conquer the whole world from CK2, we just automatically win, right?
You mean once we convert it into this?
Yeah.
There's still the New World in Africa and Asia.
That's nothing, man.
Also, you'd have to play through an entire campaign of CK2, and I have never done that, despite the amount of times I've tried to get that achievement.
From the first era?
Yeah, start in 769 and play right through until 1452 or whatever year it is.
Would they let us have a pagan religion?
Yes, if you reform the Norse religion, then when you start the game, it goes, hey, you were Norse last game, pick the tenets of your faith for EU4.
So we could bring Odin to present day?
I mean, if you use the custom nation file, you can already pick Norse. I'm making 1.5 gold from privateering Denmark. I don't know. I think you should also buy Age of Empires 2. I think you'd enjoy it.
Age of Empires, Dan's game.
Pardon for that last part.
Dan's game?
I don't know what you mean.
It's in an emoji. It's like a face and he's going like, "Arr!" And it's got a beanie on.
Funny.
No! A strange fever has claimed the life of your beloved heir, Cracker Snatcher. As the court sheds its clothes of the blanker garments, it strikes you with a frail and transient thing life can be, just as thoughts of return to eternal, a young maid catches your eye.
It's how you get a new son.
I don't think it would be good to have a new maid son.
Low legitimacy, but if it has decent stats, go for it.
You're
Portugal
right.
doesn't have. Unlike Castile and England, there is no civil war event for Portugal unless their state influence gets too high.
My new son's name is Mongrel.
Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's got really low stats.
Did you pick the thing that gave him to you? Because it probably told you it was going to have low stat.
It didn't show me. I just clicked on it.
If you hover over the events options, it usually tells you what it does. There are very few events in this game that do not tell you what's going on.
Well, I got a new son nonetheless.
He's pretty bad.
That's why his name is
101. Sorry, you were saying?
That's why his name is Mongrel.
Because he came out of wedlock?
No, because he's the son that will never live up to Cracker Snatcher's name. The gods took my angel from me.
I know, that is very cruel. Take a gander at my country. England starts with a king who's 000 and infertile. And the son he had is a 524. I'm about to conquer half of Ireland. Keyword here is half.
Bruh. Okay, I cut up and I added the onions.
How'd that go?
It was good.
Well, that's good.
In 30 minutes, though, I gotta cut up and add the potatoes.
That's in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making the decent money from my piracy.
I'm making shit from it.
How many ships do you have
16?
that are pirating?
Yeah.
Ooh, England declared war on Provence. No, Burgundy declared war on Provence. Let's see what happens on speed 5.
Speed 5? That's ludicrous.
I know, but I'm a masochist. Okay, we've been kicked back down to 1.
Is there any way I could, like, smother my son's face with a pillow?
Pray to RNGesus that he dies. You can disinherit him if you have positive prestige, which you do.
Yeah, my prestige is negative right now.
Yeah. The second it goes above 0, you can disinherit your son and hope for another.
I got disputed secession.
Yeah. Who's the war between?
The Orthodox. Orthodox?
How would you have a succession war between Orthodox?
I don't know.
It literally doesn't make sense.
They're like over in Crimea.
Crimea?
Yeah, over there.
Very odd.
There's 2 of them, technically.
Alright, man. I'm gonna go to bed. It's past midnight. Very tired.
Okay, good night.
I recommend you watch some videos and see how to play. This is quite a fun game.
It looks fun. I was having fun.
Yeah, some of the events are pretty funny.